When the COVID pandemic hit, I had to change how I worked quite a lot. It took a long time to get things working and the online platforms working. Tried to keep things like the class novel going, so I would record a chapter every day and had to work on my own IT skills, pasting in pictures of books. Certain kids maybe found certain concepts tricky that they'd been doing. I would then set up an individual call with them and to give them that wee bit of time as well. Part of my role at school is to develop the sport and PE challenges, so I was in the garden all the time and I come up with different videos every day. There was a couple of kids in particular who found it particularly challenging to come back. For them it was just trying to make sure that they felt as loved and nurtured and safe as possible, and if it meant I had to go out in the rain at 8:45 in the morning to get them, then that's what I did. And I introduced things such as Emotion Works, which was a programme that we spoke about different feelings. One boy in particular found it really difficult to talk about his anxiety. Gave him a bit of paper and said, right, well, you draw what it is you feel, and that, for him, that's what worked. I love my kids. They just bring so much joy, and you really do grow to love them and care for them.
For the next couple of weeks yet, I'm still the head teacher of Kirkcaldy High School at the time of this filming. Our school has to be like an extended family, I think, to be really successful. It can't be some process where you're here to pass exams. It's not that at all. I've certainly tried always to see things from a child's point of view. Be part of that experience with them. Education can never be about something that's done to them. It has to be something that they're part of, and the only way to do that is to connect. The message I would give to any young person is basically to be yourself, but always be the very best version of yourself. I've been really touched by the reaction when the news of my retirement came out. I'm wishing all my former colleagues and former students all the very best. It's time for me to move on after a long and satisfying career, but it's been an absolute blast.
He'll definitely be missed by everyone around the school.
He's worked very hard, so I hope he gets his well-deserved rest that he deserves.
Derek, it's my pleasure to send my warmest wishes to you on your retirement as rector of Kirkcaldy High School.
I know that thousands who have benefited from your stewardship and your leadership join me in this. Thank you, Derek.
I used to work in human resources, and then my husband and I went travelling. When I came back, I decided to do teaching. I had a couple of jokers in my class, so I kind of felt for this cohort we needed something a little bit different. So we thought comedy writing would be perfect, and they'd share things that they had seen or observed in their life that was funny. Got them to take it home as a homework project, and it was that they were going to do a stand-up act and they had to script it. They started to develop, and I started thinking, this is actually going quite well. The quality was amazing, and it was some really good stuff was coming through. I thought actually it would be great if they could get on a stage, so I just emailed the Stand Comedy Club in Edinburgh, chanced my luck. I must say the Stand were absolutely outstanding. They said, absolutely, we would love to have your kids along. They trained them on the microphones, they had the lights, they provided us with a compere. Gia Lafferty, who's on Radio Scotland, and she's a stand-up comedian herself, so they got a chance to meet a stand-up comedian. So it was really inspiring for the children. Each and every child in that class stood up and did their own stand-up routine. Absolutely every child shone.